The time is currently 12:12 in the afternoon, and I'm sitting outside of a Goodwill retail store. I thought I'd run a little experiment today. I know a lot of you guys who watch our channel are part-time resellers, so you have a job and then you resell on the side. So what I thought I could do is I'm gonna give myself exactly 30 minutes to run into this Goodwill, and I'm going based off of an hour lunch break. So if you get an hour to go to lunch, you could take 30 minutes to hit a thrift store, use the other 30 minutes to drive to the thrift store, eat your lunch, whatever you want to do. And I really want to see, like, is it possible to make a little bit of extra cash? How much money could we actually make going into a thrift store on a lunch break? So that's the plan today, guys. Let's go see what we can find in this thrift store. Let's put a 30-minute timer on the clock. Let's go. Looks like a pair of Tevas. These kind of do well for us if it's the right model and the right price. How much are these? $6. I have to look at the stock number on these. 1006912. I'll have to look them up on eBay to see what the comps are. Usually these sell for us for between like $25 and $30, so I'll just have to look them up and see if they're worth it. Some Rock Revival jeans. This brand does really well for us, so these should be good. $50 is way too much though. Way too much for used ones. That's crazy, Goodwill. Dang, that's too bad. I think I am gonna pick up these Nike shoes I found. Style number 833132. They just look like they're brand new and they're only $13, so I'll probably scoop them up. I think those are rock climbing shoes. Yeah, these are definitely rock climbing shoes. I've never heard of the brand Mad Rock. I'll have to look them up. Are those Uggs? They are. Yes, nice. Uggs are really good. They sell well for us, and they're only $10, so I will definitely put these in the cart. I found these New Balance like Minimus running shoes, but I think I'm gonna put them back because they're missing the insoles and they're not in like amazing condition. $8, so I think I'm just gonna put these ones back. And I found a hole in these Uggs, so these are gonna have to go back too. Could stitch them up, but I don't really want to take the time to stitch them. For $3, I think I am gonna pick up this hat though. It's like a Mighty Ducks teal and purple snapback. It's not like super old or anything, I don't think. Fanatics brand, but it should sell for, I don't know, probably $20 or so. And I looked up comps on these Mad Rock climbing shoes, and I'm gonna put these back as well. It just doesn't seem like a super good brand to resell, and they're $13. So this pullover is really cool though. Be Naughty, Betty Boop. I'm gonna pick this one up. Alrighty, everybody, I am back from my 30-minute trip into this Goodwill. Found a bunch of pretty good stuff. A lot of it was too expensive. Some items were damaged, as you guys saw in there as well. We try to be very careful about not buying damaged stuff because we don't really want to take the time to fix it and put more time and effort into fixing an item that really won't bring a higher value. Unless it is an item that already is a pretty expensive brand, then we'll, we don't mind taking 5 minutes to shine up some shoes or put a stitch in a shirt or something if we can make $50 on it. But most of the stuff that I found in there, after going through it, looking up comps and looking for damage, I did end up putting most of it back. I only bought 3 items total, so let me show you guys what I picked up. First off, I did buy these Nike shoes. The cool thing about Nike shoes is that all of them have a 6-digit or a 9-digit model number underneath the tongue or somewhere in the shoe, so they're pretty easy to look up. So this one's number is 833132-200. They are a men's size 9. And the main reason I picked these up is because they're in pretty much perfect condition. So we could sell these as new without box if we wanted to. You can see on the bottom of the shoe, there is no wear to these shoes at all. Paid $13 for them, and I think we should be able to get at least $45 for these shoes all said and done. The cool thing about them is that they are very light, so they're gonna go first class shipping. Not gonna cost us a lot of money to ship these out, probably around $5 or so. So after fees and everything, we should make around $21 net profit when these shoes sell. Next up, I picked up this Fanatics Mighty Ducks hat. It's in good condition. It is a snapback hat. Paid $2.98 for it. And I think we should be able to get right around $22 for this hat. Mighty Ducks, especially in this colorway, like the purple and the teal, seems to sell very well for us. So I would say about $22. Again, this will ship first class mail. So after eBay fees and PayPal fees and shipping and the cost of goods, we should net profit about $11 after this item sells. And then lastly, I did pick up the Betty Boop pullover. It's from 2004, so it's not quite vintage yet, but it's a good size, a size extra large, and it is in very good condition. And it wasn't too expensive, paid $4 for it. I know it's not the right time of the year to buy a Christmas item, but I still feel like we'll throw it up there, and it may take a few months to sell, but it will eventually sell. We've sold very similar pullovers like that in the past for around $25. So I think it'll sell for about 25 bucks. And I'll have to check, but feeling the weight of it, I do think it is still under a pound, so we can ship it first class. So all said and done, I think we'll make a net profit of around $12 on this pullover sweater. So 3 items in 30 minutes, we should get a net profit after the items sell. I know that it is a future net profit. It may take a few months for these things to sell. They may sell in a couple days, I don't know. Typically when we buy stuff like this, it does take around 30 to 90 days for these type of items to sell. So all said and done, when all 3 sell, after shipping, after fees, after everything, we'll net right around $44 total, which isn't bad for 30 minutes into a Goodwill. So $44 net total. If you had half an hour to spend on your lunch break, go into one thrift store, and you could do this one time a week, just one time a week, that's an extra $176 per month, and it's an extra $2,100 net a year. So that's why on our channel we kind of preach like everybody can do this. You can go to a thrift store, anybody with thrift stores in their area that get new inventory every single week, and anybody with an extra 30 minutes during the day, you guys can go out to your thrift stores and you can find stuff to resell. Obviously, you have to have a little bit of money to do it. You have to be able to spend the 20 bucks, put it out there and wait for the items to sell. If you're doing that once a week, you'll probably want to start with like a budget of $500 to $1,000 that you can use to find items to resell. I understand that, but it is 100% possible to do this on your lunch break. If all you're trying to do is make a little bit of extra cash, it's entirely possible. And think about it this way, guys, $2,100 a year is a pay raise for a lot of people out there, or it's a nice little vacation, or it's paying down your student loans, or it's putting that money towards bad debt so that you can get out of debt. That's what's so cool about going to thrift stores and reselling. And I know that, you know, this is kind of like an American thing. We have a lot of people who watch our channel in like Canada. There are thrift stores in Canada, and Australia, there's thrift stores in Australia. The UK, you guys have car boot sales, and you have charity shops you can go look at. So really, this is something that can be done all over the world. That's what's so cool about thrifting. So there you go, guys. I know it's a bit of a shorter video today, and I didn't even film this on my main camera. I just had my my cell phone with me, so that's why the video quality is iffy. But I just randomly wanted to see, like, okay, can this be done? Is this a challenge that can be done? And I think that the answer is definitely yes. If you have some free time and a little bit of extra cash, you can absolutely go in and make some decent money. And I know that we're not taking into account like listing the items and shipping the items out, but on like these 3 items, if it took you another 30 minutes to do that, so we add another 30 minutes in, now we're looking at an hour. That's still a $44 an hour net extra income job. So hopefully you've enjoyed this video. Please, guys, hit the thumbs up button. I would really appreciate it. And get out there and go hustle. The money is out there. The goods are out there. All you have to do is take the time and get out there and go find them. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm Ralli Roots. Peace out. Bye.